Hey guys, this is Premium Poppy. God bless, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Tri. Last time we went on a quest and did a few things around the town. This time actually, I said as last time, I would be going off camera and getting a bunch of resource points to actually complete those two quests, or the two village requests. So that's what I am actually going to be doing. So if we go to our hunt report, as you see, we have 50 total right now. Right up here, we got 50. But we have a total of 468. I have spent a ton of time just gathering resources. Yeah, a lot of time. So, convert all kills into resources. There we are. Send items to the item box. Got quite a bit of it, which I'm pretty happy about. 13 of them, 24. Wow, we got a lot of stuff here. That is really good. And now we actually can go and complete these delivery requests. So there's the first one to get the shroom box at the farm. And the second one is going to be right here to get the insect box. So there we go. Now we have both of those. So yeah, we have completed that. I want to come over here actually, because I want to go to weapon craft, upgrade weapons, and we actually are going to go and upgrade the hunter's knife. So we have the hunter's knife level 2. We technically could go for the hunter's dagger if we so chose, or the soldier's dagger, but with the hunter's dagger we have more yellow sharpness, which is going to be a little bit better. However, the soldier's dagger has more attack, and it also has one gem slot, or one decoration slot. So yeah, I think what we stuck with or chose is pretty good. I've had a pretty eventful day. We went to church. We had I think at last episode I was mentioning that we've been practicing for the practicing for a kind of like a song festival in the evening or something, and if I didn't mention it, then we did that today, and it was a lot of fun. It was a ton of work, but it wasn't bad. We're going into these 2-star quests because we're actually going to be doing the no guts. No, wrong one. Where is it? We're doing the big game hunting quest, which is going to be hunting a Great Jaggi. So if we wound the Great Jaggi's head, we get 300 extra for the subquest A. If we stun the Great Jaggi, that is another 300. Pretty nice. So, and the reward is 1,000 zenny, and the quest fee is 100 zenny, which we got enough. I was patrolling the road to the next village when I came under heavy monster attack. The perpetrator was a large male Jaggi. The thing is, the thing is beyond my pay grade. Yep. Alright. Don't fall into any monster footprints. So this is going to be our first actual quest. If we so chose, we can come over here to the chef, and as I said, I think a few episodes ago, we can actually dine. Now when you dine, you can either use points, or use zenny to pay for the meal. So it either costs 5 points or 50 zenny. So for instance, if you go for 30 meat and you go for a scalefish, that will give you a... if you look over here, it will give you, for instance, certain skills. It could give you any of these skills, if not all of them. Or, if you choose a different method, you could saute it, you could do a stew, steam, or fry, and they'll do different things each one. And the same goes for the pork right there. And there's a lot of different things we can actually choose from. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Mocha Cola, and I'm going to do the grainy wheat. And this will give us Kickboxer. No, this will give us Feline Defender. Sometimes decreases damage taken. Feline Heroics. Greatly increases attack and defense when health is very low. No, see, you gotta be careful with what you choose, because I'm trying to choose something that's gonna be very beneficial. This right here, slow stamina depletion from dashing and prevents knockback when transporting. Now, I think what we're going to do, we're actually going to go with the these two, and we're gonna go right here with the saute. Mainly because with the saute, we can actually get the feline defender and feline heroics, which is gonna be pretty useful. So yeah, we can use cash or resources. I'm gonna actually use... no, let's use resources right now. It only costs 5 points. So we eat a meal, and we actually get a buff from it. Our stamina was increased, oxygen increased, and feline defender was activated, which is what I wanted. But as I was saying, we had the song festival today at our church. It was at 6 at night. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work. My voice is literally dead from it, but it's not overly bad. I am exhausted. I am absolutely beat from all the singing, all the drama play we did, and everything. Blah! Like my battle cry, I'm here to inspire you to have a great hunt. Did it work? Blah! How about that now? Your target this time is the Great Jaggi. This big fella is much tougher than anything else you've had to hunt before. They say the Great Jaggi can boss around Jaggi, organizing them to attack in a pack. Isn't Mother Nature good? Or wild? Great Jaggi are also smart enough to run away when they're in trouble. Start to miss the fishing quest, aren't ya? But don't despair, you should find a paintball in the supply box. It is only his one handy item. Splat a monster with it and you'll be able to track him on the map. Paintballs are perfect for wussy monsters who try to flee. Let them. You'll see where they roam. Okay, let's start this quest off with a battle cry together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Blah! Nice. So yeah, we're hunting our first large monster of the game. We're gonna get the map. We're gonna get the mini whetstone. Just all the supplies we can get. And paintballs are gonna be very useful. I recommend only using one if you're able to and saving the other so you don't have to craft any more later on. Easy flash bomb, and we're gonna get the tinged meat. If we had a full set of armor, we'd actually be able to see the monster on the map. I believe the monster spawns in area 6, so... yeah, I believe it starts in area 6. We can't forget to also get the monster for the hunter notes, so... as you see, our stamina actually was increased because of the meal. I should have made it a goal also to get herbs. That would have been really, really useful. That is a Great Jaggi. Let me actually come down to 100 notes, and we are actually going to get the Great Jaggi. There we are. Now the monster list was updated. So what we want to do, come over here to the paintball. You can paintball it. You did. I mean, I think we got it. Let's hope so. Let's come over here to tinged meat. Let them eat the meat. If they eat the meat, they will, be paralyzed. There are a lot of Jaggi around here. So the goal is right now just to defeat the monster. In order to defeat it, we got to go and do enough damage to it. Now large monsters, like small monsters, do not have health bars. Because they don't got health bars, you got to pay attention to how the monster reacts, how the monster limps or feels, if it gets tired, if it starts salivating. You gotta pay attention to that sort of thing. Very important. We also, one of the sub-quests is to stun the monster, so if we want to stun it, we gotta hit it with the shield. There are a lot of Jaggi around here. So, I just want to stun it right now. Now, when the Great Jaggi actually goes and does like its little call, it will actually summon a bunch of Jaggi and Jaggia to come fight. So keep that in mind. If you aren't careful, your health reaches 0, you'll faint, and you do not want to faint. Oh my word, that's a lot of them. Now, we do have a easy flash bomb, and these flash bombs are very useful because you can actually go and flash monsters, and if you flash them right in front of them, they'll actually take a they'll become stunned and they won't do anything for a while. Hopefully the Great Jaggi will actually knock out some of the regular Jaggi and Jaggia. Now, when we fell on the ground and we actually the little sparkles came around us, that was Feline Defender that activated, meaning we took less damage. So now we completed one subquest. Because we completed that subquest, and we completed the second one, we actually got supplies at the base camp. What does that mean? We head all the way back to the base camp and we can get the supplies. We get those supplies, it'll actually benefit us in the quest. So let's head back to the base camp and actually take a look at the supplies. I won't do this all the time, but I think for a good first large monster, it's good to actually show you guys the extra items you could get when completing subquests. So keep that in mind. As I was saying, my throat is bothering me from the song festival at church, so I apologize. So we got first aid meds, good for us. We got more first aid meds, so we are like stacked with supplies. Now, instead of using the first aid meds to heal ourselves, we can come right over here and sleep in the bed. We don't want to end via subquest because we want to defeat the monster and slay it. And speaking of slaying monsters, there's actually two different ways to take out a monster. You can either slay it outright, or you can actually go and capture the monster. The difference is, if you capture the monster, you gotta pay special attention to it so you don't end up slaying it. If you capture it, you'll be able to go and gather more rewards from it. If you do, however, decide to slay the monster, you can go and carve from the monster. If you capture it, you cannot carve from it. So, there are two different ways to do it. You can choose whichever way you want to do it. So, we have to slay the monster because we don't got any traps. We did break the head. Now, when you do break parts off a monster, it won't drop items. It may not drop items. There are chances it will. If it doesn't drop an item, you'll get the item in the reward section of the quest once you finish it. Man. The Great Jaggi called for more help, and it looks like the Great Jaggi is actually running away. Looks like it's running to Area 7. So, large monsters, once they take enough damage, they will run to a different area, and when they start limping or salivating, that means, well, if they start limping and salivating, it means they're very close to fainting. Mainly if it starts limping, it's close to fainting. Now, with large monsters, you can actually go take their scales, take the materials from the monster, and actually craft armor and weapons with it. So, that's a pretty nice thing. Alright. So, I'll show you guys quickly how the easy flash bomb works. Throw it, and it will actually stun a large amount of monsters. Now, when you get done actually hunting a large monster, when you go to the Moga Woods for a regular, like, expedition there, you will be able to actually have a chance to hunt those monsters. Now, some large monsters will only spawn in certain areas, meaning you'll only be able to get a certain amount of monsters in the Moga Woods. The Great Jaggi is one of those monsters you will be able to hunt. Come on. There we are. Gotta feel bad for all those Jaggi. Look at those guys hop around. Now, as you see, the Great Jaggi is actually salivating from the mouth. That means the Great Jaggi is getting tired and has taken some damage. When the Great Jaggi starts limping and heading back to its nest, that will have signified that it is ready to be captured. We will not capture it, though. We are going to slay it. It also means it's close to dying, so every part of a monster is necessary. Alright. He's definitely getting tired, that's for sure. There we go. You can knock monsters down. If you knock them down, there has a chance. It has a chance to actually drop materials onto the ground, kind of like the Altera with the ripened mushrooms. If I showed that, I don't remember if I did or not, but hopefully I did. We do got a shield, so we can block. If we block, though, we lose stamina, so... Now, as you see, the Great Jaggi is limping away. When the Great Jaggi limps, it will head back to its nest. When the Great Jaggi heads back to its nest, or the large monster heads back to its nest, it will start to fall asleep. If you rush and actually head all the way in to the lair without actually waiting for the monster to fall asleep, it will be awake and it will be aggroed. If it's aggroed, it's going to be more difficult to actually take out. Monsters have two different modes. They have like their normal attack mode, and then they have a aggravated mode. After doing enough damage to it, it will roar, and if it roars, like right there, it becomes aggroed. Meaning it will take a lot, it will do a lot more damage, and it will attack faster. So keep that in mind. Now we can jump and do a Superman dive. Doing the Superman dive will throw us onto the ground, but we will be invulnerable to attack for a certain amount of time. Not much time, but some time. So, a lot of different things that you gotta learn about hunting, but it's really fun. Oh, we just got knocked all the way over. Get out of here. Ow. These Jaggi really want me gone. Come on. We're close, guys. We're very close. Oh, Feline Defender was activated. Good for us. Feline Defender activated again. Now, because we do not have a helmet, we aren't able to track the monster or see the map without a map or paintballs. But, you know, if we get a helmet, we'll be able to. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Nope. I should have rolled through that instead of just trying to attack. Come here. My word. Now, sometimes if you do end up actually running out of potions, you'll be able to go and just run back to the camp and actually sleep. Trying to avoid this for a second. Nope. Alright. What people do sometimes is they actually run to a different area where the large monster isn't, so you can actually replenish health and actually sharpen your weapon if need be. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna eat a ration, because might be helpful. And I'm gonna save the last one. I don't feel like using another paintball. I'm gonna save that for maybe another quest. The Great Jaggi is asleep. Come on. Ah, we dodged that. Good. Oh, we didn't dodge that. Oh, oh. That was a lot of damage. This is why you need to have full sets of armor, guys. Don't do what I do. And there we go. The Great Jaggi was defeated. This is why it's very good to come prepared when doing quests. Don't do what I did. Yeah, I slayed your leader. Ow. Come on. We got a Great Jaggi hide, I believe, and a Great Jaggi claw. Because we actually damaged the head, we are able to get the... I think it's like a mane or something from it. But that was our first large monster, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Went pretty solid. Now, because we do have 60 seconds before the quest actually ends, you can come over here, and you can actually gather resources. So, keep that in mind. It's a good thing we don't take any damage. Now, all the supply items will return to the item box, but like the paintballs and the ammo will return to your chest, so keep that in mind. There we are. Send all the items to the item box. So we got a Great Jaggi claw, we got 3 hides, we got an armor spear, we got a screamer, we got a monster bone small, a bone husk. We also got a monster bone small. And look at all that stuff we got right there. The first Great Jaggi we've hunted. Leader of the pack has been added to the gallery. So yeah, there we are. It's probably nighttime now. It is. So, what do you gotta say, buddy? Huh. I know you went through a lot of trouble to take down that Great Jaggi and all, but now we have a sighting of more Great Jaggi in the woods. The beast that fled from the earthquake must be coming back. I know these woods better than anyone. Don't forget to check the Moga forecast before you leave the village. Sure, you got any questions, come see me whenever. So, the Moga forecast, if you actually click on it, you can actually see what there will be for a forecast when you go to the Moga Woods to actually get points. So, for instance, if you take a look right here, large amount, this will be between day and nighttime. So if we go to today, so it's nighttime right now. Now tomorrow could be, we could go to the Moga Woods at night or daytime. And the day after, same thing. Anyway, large monsters. No large monsters to be sighted between any of the 3 days. The field conditions for today. Resources is tranquil. They're going to be normal. The north section of the map is tranquil. The center is Jaggi breeding, meaning there's going to be a ton of Jaggis. Jaggia and Jaggi. If you want to have a really, really good chance of actually getting a lot of resource points, I highly recommend hunting Jaggi. It is a really efficient, really solid way to do it. And the south is going to be tranquil still. And also, if you look right here, at tomorrow's forecast, no large monsters. We could go day or nighttime. In the south is herbivore breeding. And actually in the central area is going to be Jaggi breeding. Also really, really good. So, yeah. Now what do you got to say now? Hey there, Hunter. Thanks for coming. I got another request for you. I ran into the head farmer. That shrewd old coot says he wants to restore the fields in the pre-earthquake condition. I've made a list of everything we need. Try to fit this in between your regular scheduled hunting. So, go on and speak your mind. Alright, what do we gotta do here? We need supersized dung and dung. We also need 300 points, and we already have 283 points. So, yeah. I guess I will return items to my box. Let's see, what can I do here? Get one of you. Get one of you. Get you. And I'll actually get some herbs. Why not? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Moga Woods just so I can show you guys very, very, very quickly some different ways to actually go hunting. As I said, you could hunt Jaggi and Jaggia. Jaggi give you 5 resource points for every kill you get. Jaggia, on the other hand, give you 10 points. So they are probably the most efficient way to actually gather resource points. But another way to get really good items is to actually be in Area 1 and Area 3, I believe, to hunt Kelby. So what you want to do, you see the Kelby up here. Instead of actually trying to use your sword, take out your weapon and just hit it with the end of your shield. That way your sharpness doesn't go down and you can actually knock it down. And when you knock them down, just carve off the horn or whatever you need. And as you see, we get points from that. So really, really, really efficient way to do that right there. Again, the other way is to head all the way to Area 2, 5, or 6 to hunt Jaggi or Jaggia. And if there are large monsters, hunt them too, because you'll get a ton more resource points from them. We'll go to Area 7. I went the wrong way, so we'll go to Area 7. That way I can actually show you guys the the resource points that you get from it. So here's the Jaggi itself. Now, the normal Jaggi are males, and they actually become the Great Jaggi that we fought. As you see, we went from 4 to 9 resource points. Very, very good. Yeah, we don't need to carve. However, if we come over here, we're at 9 resource points. So there's the Jaggia over there. I do like it that we're able to actually keep our weapons sharper for longer. Or keep our weapons sharp for a longer period of time. So there we are. We went from, you see right there? We went all the way from 9 to 19 resource points. Really, really good. So those are 2 efficient ways to actually, like, gather resource points in the Moga Woods. For very early game. Again, there could be other ways to do it. That's the most efficient method for me that I have found. So if there are any other efficient methods, then go and do it your way. Leave it in the comments if you want. You know, all that fun stuff. We had a really good sermon today, I will say. Before the episode ends, I guess I can just talk about it a little bit. The sermon was basically on God knows where you are. God is there. He sees where you've been. Like, there are times where you're going to feel so alone. You're going to feel so distraught. Like, no one understands. No one reaches out and messages you. No one really cares to reach out. But even in those moments where no one does that, understand God sees where you are. God sees where you are. He sees what you face. He is there, and he wants you to talk to him. He wants you to go and just say, God, I need you. I'm going through the situation. I can't deal with this on my own. I need you, God. I cannot do this without you. He will hear you. God wants you to go to him. God wants you to go to him and literally just talk and be open and transparent with him. Because when you're transparent with God, let me tell you, he'll be transparent with you. He will mold you and shape you to be the man or woman or young boy or girl that you need to be. So just talk to him. Open up to him. Trust him. He will be there for you. All right. Before we actually end the episode, I want to come over here. There is the shroom box. Now, I'm wondering where the insect box is. We probably have to go back again. Nope, I guess not. We harvest crops every half a day. Alright. So they only hold on to crops for a little bit. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna actually get the dragon toadstool. Never mind. Wow, that... Whew. Whew. That's a lot. I actually... Can I get the bitter bugs? Because they're actually useful as well. Alright, yeah, bitter bugs are going to be very useful. I believe, anyway, they give you... They can help in the creation of max potions and ancient potions, which are really, really, really good. So, anyway, it's over 30 minutes, so... I'm going to end the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed being able to actually hunt our first large monster. And I enjoyed being able to tell you guys a little bit about how to gather resource points. We actually did get the insect box, and we also got the Kerm box. So yeah, we did quite a bit. I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless.